zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. We just step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna
take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between Jets. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
26, Le'Veon Bell.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mike 57. Push him back. Push him back. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And here's Here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
49-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run with Geis, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
This time, Griffin will throw. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Falcons nothing. Ulbrich throws.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. 27 yards there, a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Off play action, Newton. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The game at 7.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got to set like I run up in the backfield. I just got to set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First and 10.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader. A guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 19 tight. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Brought down back at the 30.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he finds Cook. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell.
Number 26.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Jarrett on the stop.
A minimum the drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yard line.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and goal at the 1. They'll try and run it in with Bell into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On the ground, Geis. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. RG3, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Jets 7, Falcons 0. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. 3rd down here.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Cook. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Jets.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
42-yard line.
Here we go. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Not today, you know. Not today.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 58-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Newton. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. A Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
First and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 46. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first on their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So first and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
A first throw for the backup Griffin, being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, man, watch the boot, Kill, Saturday Lion. Kill, turn up. Hurry, Saturday.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas to add the extra point. missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets...
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this will be caught at the 30.
In your face!
Touchdown, Falcons! Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's a 43-yard line.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
They certainly had the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Newton airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. On 1st down, this is Geis. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
57, Mike 57.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jared Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
The score, Jets 27. Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's caught. Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Ryan Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The Falcons first down.
From the red zone now, Newton. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Julio Jones.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Steps away to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A screen to Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Newton on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Jets 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, tight. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 10. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They start on the ground with Geis. There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st and 10, Newton flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25.
Oh, boy, you ain't got
and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10. At the 20.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They fake the give. Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Julio Jones. Touchdown.
Julio Jones, 52 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's another.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run it with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Falcons 63. Jets.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 74 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Forced out to his left. Now in desperation, he's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll get 34 yards there.
At the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Nice 57. 57's right. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Drop deep, drop deep. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming after you.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Falcons 70, Jets 49. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Falcons.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DeAndre Hopkins, 54 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16.
Jets 49.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. 4-4-4-4 in the car. Mall, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my